Today I'm going to be organizing my expenses and my budgeting using my tax refund. This is only a part of it. I have my budget binder, my planner. This is just for the thumbnail, but that will be my next notebook. But this is the one I'm currently using. And I have a subscriptions breakdown. I'm gonna make a video on that, but right here I had a paycheck that I broke down from last month. This is kind of how I did it then. Notebooks are super personal. I don't know about y'all, but I write down so much. And then like in therapy, I like, you know, do just different homework assignments. Like I'm always writing in a notebook. I have like 20 for a bunch of different things. I try to keep them their own things, but I haven't been using this one because I'm not in school right now, so I might as well. Paycheck breakdown. Date 04/22/22. Income, and this is a really nice, I spelled that wrong, really nice clean thousand to like explain this, so it kind of works out. Envelope. I still don't know how to say that off the top of my head. I'm like overthinking it. The envelopes are these things. This is a way better way of going through this. Wow, I went a little too overview and didn't go in detail enough. So if you're seeing just this, know that you lost like 5 minutes of footage. And if you did see that footage, then this is a little redundant. Okay, so subscriptions, $74 a month. Groceries / food, we're giving that 100 because I'm going to be doing way more grocery shopping this month, and this is gonna hopefully last me 2 weeks of groceries is really the goal. Beauty, I'm running out of toothpaste and stuff, which I would consider beauty. I just thought of something. I'm gonna give this like $20. Well, you can adjust these. I'm gonna put salve here because I just thought there's an aerial silks class I've been really wanting to take with my friend, and that's like a $25 course, so I'm gonna be doing that. I'm also wanted to do, I've spent some of this money. It's gone up and down. Basically, I want to go thrifting, so 25 plus and probably another 20 because I'm getting rid of a bunch of clothes. I've come up with this plan because I'm trying to minimalize, not be a minimalist, so to speak, but minimize just the things I own and just like clear the space. I have a pretty small room, so I'm pretty limited. And I just have too many clothes that I don't wear. Like I don't wear more than half of what I own, I would say. I'm trying to slowly put things into bags, put it in the basement, see how long passes before I even think about the fact that it's there. And honestly, I've forgotten what I've even put in those bags because I've done this about 5 times now. 4 times. Yeah, so I'm just trying to see, do I care? Is it on my mind? If it's not, probably good to get rid of it. I'm also trying to do a music video shoot for one of my new songs on the project that I'm going to be dropping, which I kind of tease in the intro and outro of these videos, which is, probably not the best idea, but it's funny because the lyrics is like, want to spend my days with you, whatever, and I think it fits. I didn't even plan for it, but it like fell into place so nicely that I'm just like, I'm gonna do that, whatever, who cares. I'm not like Beyonce or something, like I can leak my own 1 second of my song. But yeah, so I want to get some new clothes for that. Might have an outfit here, but I'm accounting for things that I might want to do. Excuse the fire alarm that goes off every so often. I really wanted to get some plugins for like mixing and stuff too. I'm gonna write it down. So 25 for the course plus like 20 for clothes. I don't know if I'm gonna do a plug-in if I do, but for now we're gonna keep that at 45 and just see where all this comes to. Challenge is gonna get 546. 514 is left after I do this, so we'll see what all the other things come out to. Credit card. I have a lot that I owe right now. I don't have credit card debt, so to speak, but I have, you know, my statement, and I spent a lot of my money this past month waiting to get any sort of income. So, and forgive me for not posting for like 2 weeks at this point. That's why I'm going to be doing 4 envelopes for my stuffing challenge. I think I'm going to make that into another video, but you guys will get a preview with that money that's sitting right there. And I need to run to the bank because I don't have all the money to stuff into here. I just have the savings, and I've come up with this idea that when I get 1,000 inside of the stuffings challenge, I'll go cash that back into my bank account and maybe put it in some stocks. Somebody told me that, and I thought it was a great idea, so that my money isn't just sitting around. To have money accumulating on that is really, really good. Credit card, for now I'm over 0. Probably shouldn't, but we're gonna circle back to what is left after all of this. It's so great that I like don't have lawsuit here anymore, or like title, and I'm not doing desserts for personal reasons. We're getting rid of that for this month, and basically including that in groceries, but I don't need to be doing that this month. It's crazy the things you want and then eventually you don't want it. Like, I was gonna get this $43 moisturizer, and then I realized that I didn't like some of the ingredients in it, and now I bought like a $6 niacinamide thing because that's the ingredient that I really liked in the sample that I had of it. So another important tip that I would say about budgeting money is meditate on what you want. Just like a mindfulness of, okay, I like it, I see it, I want it, I could buy it, but I'm gonna wait to buy it. And unless it's something like toothpaste, you should probably buy those things as soon as you can. But $40 moisturizer, I could have impulsively bought that after liking the sample, but I did my research, I thought about it, I thought about what I liked in it, you know, just smarter decisions with money. And yes, I might have spent that 40 somewhere else, but at least it wasn't 2 40s, it was 140 and a $6, you know, just for instance. Okay, so that's like all my things. Bills, I would consider subscriptions, and then debt, still sitting pretty at 25K. It's really like 24,000 and some change, but I just put 25 just to round it up for my mind. But as I said before, which you may or may not have seen, they have like some sort of like forbearance thing, like forgiveness, I don't know what they call it, going on right now. So I don't have to start paying this until August, but I'm on a leave, so it might be even longer than that. But it's good to have the money, because if I can do like this 10,000 challenge and throw a lot of that at that, it would be so beautiful. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's look in here. Oh, I should do the math. 514, because that's what is left over after I get rid of this and account for the extra stuff that was in my bank, minus 74 equals, the 1,000 is kind of gaslighting then, but it's too late. I've written it down. I'm not erasing it. Ha 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 ha. 20 minus 45 equals, okay, let's see, am I below? Oh, 275. 275 left over. Okay, okay. I love to see it. 275 left. I'll put a plus there so that I can tell what I have. I mean, that really isn't that clear, but we're gonna go through and update all these when I get back with the money. And oh no, it's not that, because I have presents. Presents is 50, so actually is 225, which is still really good. Still love to see it. Let me just double check, since I kind of messed up there. And I guess the thumbnail wasn't gaslighting, lie, girl boss, gatekeep, because I'm actually using the white one. So we have salve, which I accounted for. Car, which I did not account for. I guess I'll throw like 20 in here, just so. This is a really messy way of doing it, but I hope that y'all are following. Okay, so 20 in here, which is like nice, like to be saving it all for the car, honestly. Like, oh, and gas. Oh, gas. We'll make that another 20. And when I put gas in my car, usually I will do Grubhub, which is like another one of my jobs. So that money I end up gaining back anyways, and even more, because that's a pretty good amount to work with. And I have a little car, so it's really good on gas. I recommend. I was kind of sad that we didn't get a bigger car back at the beginning of the month, but it's so crazy. It's not the beginning of the month, it's April. It's the end of April. I feel I'm living in March right now. In hindsight, I'm glad we got a little car. Yummies, that's basically groceries. Beauty is sitting pretty at 20 of their presents. Like I said, my brother's birthday is honestly in 2 days from the recording of this, so 50 for presents is pretty good. I might not even fill this because I'm gonna go buy it, so that's that. Subscriptions, I keep this in the bank because all my subscriptions are obviously coming out of my checkings account. I don't know who's sending in checks to pay for subscriptions. Is that even a thing? Yeah, so I'm never ever going to be using this envelope, honestly, but it's like a visual representation, and that's what a lot of this is about. It's about having the visual there and everything broken down so that you can make sure that you're paying attention to where your money's going. Because before 2 months ago, I guess, I was not paying attention to where my money was going, how much I was spending, and I'm not gonna say I was doing the worst job ever, but I think I could have improved, and this is the steps I'm taking to improve. I'm not going to be tedious and write down every single time that's just not worth it. Loans. The savings challenge I'm doing is for loans and also for potentially moving out. So maybe it would make sense to like keep that as mostly my student loan debt, so I could keep track of that here. And then like general savings could be for like the apartment rent. Because I don't know if I want to throw a whole 10K at my debt, but it would be so good to do it. I don't know, I'm open to suggestions of what you guys. I've heard that if you pay off your debt really fast, it like messes up your credit, but honestly, for a debt-free life, I would be willing to take the hit. I'm gonna meditate on that. Ask the Lord. It says that's also another thing I've been doing as somebody who believes in God and loves God and Jesus and Holy Spirit. Excuse me. I pray to God about my finances and I pray over my money because it's important for you to know, like even this, I'm like, God, what numbers should I put in the envelopes? Is this too much? Is this too little? I just kind of bring him into every aspect of my finances as just a person who personally believes in the Lord. Now, if you don't want to do that, that's fine. I'm just telling you what I do. So I have 185 left over. I might do another savings challenge. I think I kind of want to do that. I think the Lord placed that on my heart. I'm gonna do some research. Savings challenges, because right now I do not live alone, and and that's like hefty. Minimum 3,000. No. I'll say minimum 4,000. But I just say 4,000 because I am doing this 10K challenge. And I think that 4,000 will be more doable. Let me make sure. Oh my goodness. This video was 31 minutes long. 31 minutes. Well, it's a very in detail thing. It's a paycheck breakdown. Sorry, my mind is a little all over the place. I like woke up pretty not too long ago. Homework. But yeah, I don't want to, like, 14,000 in a year is basically what I'm saying, but the 4,000 I would want sooner than a year from now. So, we're gonna see how this goes. Even if I get to 2,000, maybe I should be more gracious with myself. 2,000 will be our min. 4,000 will be the goal. And 5,000 will be, like, great. But we're gonna see what challenges are out there. I might make one of my own, just breaking it down. And that's, I could do a really quick, like, how I kind of break down things. This 10,000 challenge, I just saw it circulating in the budgeting community of $5,000 of in a year challenge, and I was like, I want to be bold, I want to be extra. 10,000, let's do it. And I saw people doing that, so I just kind of used what they did. But everybody has a bunch of different ways they do it. I personally liked the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 method to 200. But 2,000, for instance, what is that? 100 times 20. So 100 times 20, maybe weeks. How many months is that? 5 months. 100 a week in 5 months, which could turn into 50 a week for 10 months, which, again, not the most ideal. This is like a doable kind of, maybe. But it's a lot to add on to this. We're gonna think about this one, okay? Like I said, I'm gonna see what people are doing out there. I see little challenges here and there, because I don't want to do daily things. I feel like pulling money out daily, it could be realistic for me because I do Grubhub and you can get paid instantly, which turns into basically 1-day payment because you get it the next day in your bank account, at least for me. So it's like, if there was a 25 one day, 35 one day, 45 one day, theoretically I could do it, but I don't want to throw everything I own into savings, because the whole point is, you know, it's not like you're throwing your whole checks like here. Like, I'm putting money elsewhere. It's not going straight into the all of it isn't straight in the challenge. All of it isn't right on the credit cards. So let's break this 185 down a little more. I think I'm going to make this 120 for groceries. I think I'm going to make beauty 40. So that's 40. I think I'm going to give myself another 20. So that'll be 65. I'll throw another 20 into credit cards just because I can. 20, 40, 60, 80. So right now we're at 105. Oh, broke. 105. I'm gonna let that just sit in my bank account, honestly. If I do something with it, y'all will see when I get back and I stuff this up. And I'll tell you how I like keep actual track of it. I'm so excited. This video is already super long. Like, I think it should be on 40 minutes at this rate. So in order to save y'all time, you can see more of what you might be more interested in, I think I'm gonna break this up. So this is how I break down my paycheck. It's not that difficult. Everybody's personal. Like I said, I will be making a video of how I find my subscriptions and bills. Basically, I did a bill thing, and the only thing I really have to pay is subscriptions. But everybody's looks different, and you might not want a beauty section. You might include that in your U section. You might not even want a U section. You might make it into just hobbies or break that even further down. And I only have like 8 of them. I'm very mindful about which ones I pick. I was also contemplating starting a vacation fund, which could be savings. But vacation question mark? I might make that, honestly, and just... Because what do I have? Because in theory, I could remove subscriptions and make this into like vacation and just keep in my budgeting like what is subscriptions. Because I don't really need this envelope for it. But like I always also said, it's good to have the visual. So maybe I'll make that into one of those things that I keep, like stock money, and that'll be like how I keep track. And I'll also do that as well, like maybe tell you guys what stocks I'm investing in. I'm not a stock channel, I don't know anything about it, honestly. Like barely anything, so I definitely don't take notes on me from that. But you know, if I put some money in Tesla or Apple or Coke, I could tell y'all, you know. And maybe Coke could stand for car if it gets to a certain level, or whatever have you. So just future things I'm going to be doing down the line. I'm going to write these things down just for myself to know. Hope y'all could read this. I don't think it's super hard, but it's just okay. Yeah, next video I'm going to be putting this money into my savings challenge, as well as stuffing this. Finally, so ready for that. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you got some good knowledge out of this. Thank you. Oh, and I pray that you have a blessed weekend, whenever you're watching this video, and that you are blessed financially, and that you are able to manage your money better and save better and just grow financially, even if it's just in your literacy of it. I hope that this video and other videos that you may watch about all these topics really do serve as some sort of motivation to keep going, to keep trying, to keep, you know, working on your money, because it's so easy for these things to stress us out. I feel like money at times has been the most stressful thing that I ever have to deal with. But if you can break it down and make it cute and pretty and something that is fun and an activity, and not just like this ugh in your life, I really pray that you are able to feel that, you know. It's beautiful and it's motivating and it's really helpful, and it's joy. It brings joy, honestly. Doing this brings a lot of joy to me. And if you would have told me like a year ago, like you could have fun compartmentalizing your money, like you could have fun doing it, I'd have been like, maybe. like like I wouldn't have been like, nah, but I would have been like, maybe, like I don't know. Yeah, I really pray that for you guys, and thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoy my videos. I do put some effort into these.